Now for this week's Local 4 golf trivia question and your chance to win a round of golf right here. The 2017 British Open is coming up. It will be played at Royal Birkdale. It's going to be the 10th time being played on that course. Only one other golf course has hosted the Open more. Which course? Name it. Submit your answer on the Local 4 Facebook page, and you'll win a round of golf, or at least a chance to win a round of golf for two at Forest Lake Country Club in Bloomfield Hills. And we also have smoothies for you as well. How about that? Just a little bonus. You know, it's getting hot. It's summertime. You need a smoothie. It is going to be warm today and muggy, but we need to get through this round of serious rain and thunder showers moving through western Wayne County. This will be coming into the Hamtramck, Detroit, downriver areas soon with some lightning, but the instability has become a little bit better here, so becoming more heavy downpours and garden variety thunder showers rather than severe. But late morning into the early afternoon, we get the break. It's warm, muggy, 80 to 85, very humid, and that humidity and heat ahead of a cold front likely going to spark some afternoon storms as well that could be strong, so keep an eye to the skies. Kim?
All right, we sure will, Brandon, but take a look here. We do have some down power lines over in Novi. North and southbound Novi Road closed from 8 Mile to 9 Mile. Use Taft or Meadowbrook instead to get around that. And we want to warn you about a fallen tree over on Ego Avenue. That is closed right now, just east of Gratiot.
Alrighty, Kim, thank you. A terrifying scene now in Cleveland after a city water van fell into a giant sinkhole on the city's east side.
We're seeing more and more of these. Water officials say they responded to the area Thursday afternoon after reports of a possible water main leak. One worker says there was only a small crack on the road with a small depression when he arrived, though as he was reaching into the van, the worker says the street started to collapse beneath him. Crews were able to pull the van out and have started to make the necessary repairs to that street.
Unreal. All right, coming up new in our next half hour, stories for you from Livonia, Wayne, Marysville, and Davisburg.
Plus, a popular painkiller is being pulled from the market. But right now, let's check in again with Nick.
Jason, good morning to you. You may remember last month when a pickup truck plowed into 4 people, killing a 73-year-old man right here in Midtown. Today, the man behind that wheel will be in court again. We'll let you know what to expect. That's next on Local 4 News Today.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News Today at 5:30 starts now.
The driver blamed for a deadly crash in Detroit's busy Midtown district being hauled to court.
And getting their go, why a Michigan labor union is going after animals and wants them removed. You won't believe it.
And you might want to allow yourself some extra time this morning. We're starting off with a stormy morning that's causing some traffic trouble. And you want to know what was interesting? You mentioned this, and I thought it was kind of funny. You were being chased this morning. He got here like about a 10-minute difference from me. No rain, downpour.
You were right underneath it the entire way down the lodge.
And you had
I was
no
10 minutes
idea.
ahead. I was like, I had no idea.
Didn't see a thing. And now I hear it, Brandon. I hear the rain on the rooftop.
Yeah, we can, just from this live look, see if we can see the flashes out there. A lot of lightning, a lot of electricity with this. Oh, there went Webster into his hiding place. But again, we have been seeing a lot of lightning. Looking at the Ambassador Bridge here, 71 degrees with a northwest wind at 14, gusting around some of these thunderstorms. Don't currently have any warnings in the area, but we've seen a few to the west of us. Things have stabilized enough, I think, to eliminate the need for warnings. Still some strong gusty winds around some of these showers that are coming out of Washtenaw County and I-275, very tricky there. Also along I-94 coming into the airport area near Romulus, downriver getting some heavy downpours. The orange and reds are the really heavy rains coming through, and you can see our lightning tracker is on. It is not raining everywhere as we look down in Monroe County. Most of it is dry, at least for now, but more wet weather is coming your way, and Oakland County has been getting wet throughout the morning. We have a probably cutoff time around 8 a.m. and then through the morning and into the afternoon, warm, steamy, very unstable and a cold front approaching. And so the elements are there for more storms to fire up later this afternoon. 85 degrees. Keep your eye to the sky after 2 or 3 o'clock for some of these storms that, according to the Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma, could be severe. We're under a slight risk for severe weather over most of the area, which means a decent handful of these storms could produce some damaging winds later this afternoon. All right, Kim, for live traffic and these heavy downpours likely creating issues.
They certainly are, so just be careful this morning. Give yourself plenty of extra time. Roads are slick and it is coming down pretty hard in some areas. But let's take a look at some problems we have out there. This is over in Novi. We have a road closure. Novi Road is closed due to some down power lines between 8 and 9 miles. So in the meantime, you want to get around this, you can use Taft or Meadowbrook. We had an accident over on 696 earlier. That has cleared, so we're just down to one accident now. This one over on eastbound I-96 right at Kensington Road here. The right shoulder is blocked. Use caution while approaching that area. Back to you.
All right, the other big story this morning, reliving the shocking crash that killed an innocent man who was just out enjoying his afternoon.
Yeah, we're talking about last month's accident in Midtown near the Shinola Company. Local 4's Nick Monticelli joining us live now this morning. And I understand, Nick, that we should learn more about that driver and the case today.
We're going to learn a whole lot about that case today, Rob, because today is the preliminary exam and all of the evidence is going to be laid out in a courtroom. If you remember, the accident happened right behind me here in Midtown in front of that Shinola store back in the beginning of June. Now, this is the man that's going to be in court yet again. His name is DeAndre Simmons. And this again happened about June 8th. He's accused of being intoxicated behind the wheel and killing a 73-year-old man. Now, this happened in the early part of the day. In fact, the daylight hours, that's one of the concerns that the judge had early in the case. Prosecutors say Simmons was behind the wheel of this blue pickup truck here when he plowed into 4 people who were just walking on the sidewalk, again, killing that 73-year-old. Days later, Simmons was arraigned, and he said very little, but again, his attorney was trying to make the case that there's not a whole lot going on. The judge, a little more concerned about what may have been happening.
I do not see any indicator in Mr. Simmons' history of any alcohol or drug problems.
I'm very concerned, as this being alleged in the middle of the day, that this all occurred in a well-traveled area of the city of Detroit. I am concerned that there are issues here that we're not aware of.
All right, so there were a total of 4 people injured in this crash. Of course, that 73-year-old was killed. 2 others were taken to the hospital for treatment, and the 4th person refused medical treatment. That preliminary exam, that hearing is scheduled for this morning. We will let you know exactly what happens here on Local 4 and on ClickOnDetroit.com. We're live in Midtown this morning. Nick Monticelli, Local 4 News Today.
All right, Nick, stay dry out there. The storms are rolling in. Ebrod?
It is 5:34 now, and this morning, the parents of this 2-year-old girl who survived being hit by a car, are sharing a very powerful message in hopes of raising awareness. Her name is Audrina Hills, and her family says that she got out of her grandmother's sight for just a moment when that car hit her in the city of Wayne last month. Doctors revived the toddler twice before airlifting her to Beaumont in Royal Oak. Audrina suffered 3 fractures to the skull and internal injuries. Stephanie Hills, Audrina's mother, has had to quit her job just to care for her and wants drivers to remain alert this summer.
Because of what happened to her skull, she needs 24/7 care. They said he wasn't speeding and said, just let you know, you need to just pay attention.
Right. The medical bills for the family are mounting, so they have set up a GoFundMe page. If you'd like to help, it's on ClickOnDetroit.com.
New this morning, a total of 18 states and the District of Columbia suing Secretary Betsy DeVos in the Education Department on Thursday for what some call a betrayal of her office's responsibility. Through the Education Department, Secretary DeVos has rescinded several Obama-era rules meant to protect students from predatory colleges. The Borrower Defense Rule, which would have been effective July 1st, would have allowed student loan borrowers who qualified to apply for loan forgiveness. The rule also prohibited schools in the federal student loan program from forcing students to use arbitration to settle legal disputes and waive their class action rights. Now to a Local 4 update. Marysville police have released a photo of a 2-year-old who has been missing for 4 days. Jaden Harris was last seen with his parents, Scott and Crystal Harris. The parents took off with Jaden because Child Protective Services has a court order to remove him from the family's home. They're believed to be driving a white Chevy Monte Carlo with a Michigan license plate number of ADA 585. If you know anything, call Marysville Police.
Well, today we could learn more about the woman who used a taser on a police officer in southwest Detroit. Well, the woman claims that her stepson was being assaulted by 6 to 8 officers as they arrested him. Family members say that she panicked, so she grabbed her taser and used it on an officer. That woman was arrested, and that officer was not hurt. It's a difficult day ahead for tennis star Venus Williams, and while the tennis great will be battling it out on the court at Wimbledon, her attorneys will be battling it out in a courtroom. Just ahead, new details about this fatal crash that she was involved in.
First, why the feds are asking the maker of an opioid painkiller to pull that drug off the market. This morning, we've learned the maker of the opioid painkiller Opana ER is set to pull the drug at the request of federal regulators. Regulators say the drug needs to be pulled as there are signs it is being abused. Opana ER was originally approved for use by patients who have severe or constant pain. Endo International, the drug maker, says they still believe the opioid is safe and effective when used as intended. Opana ER is the first opioid drug to be removed from the market by the FDA because of abuse.
A former security manager with the Atlanta Hawks has filed a lawsuit accusing the NBA franchise of racial discrimination. Samuel Hayes III filed a suit claiming that security measures for performers at the Phillips Arena were enforced based on race. He says many white entertainers were allowed to bypass certain protocols, like passing through a metal detector, while notable black stars, including Kanye West, Drake, and Cedric the Entertainer, had similar requests denied. Hayes was hired in August as manager of security operations and says he was fired in April for complaining about disparities in their security practices. A Hawks rep says Hayes was let go for poor performance.
Today, a court hearing will be held for tennis star Venus Williams regarding the alleged car accident where the 78-year-old passenger in the other car died. And we've learned a judge in Palm Beach County, Florida, where the hearing is set to take place, has granted Williams an emergency protective order which will keep her car out of the hands of inspectors. Williams' attorney filed the order when he learned the attorney for Jerome Barson's wife were going to inspect the vehicle and download data from the car's computer. Williams and Barson's vehicles collided on June 9th. Police determined Williams was technically at fault but did not charge her with any offenses. For more coverage on today's hearing, stay tuned for the Today Show, which starts at 7 a.m.
Alrighty, now let's take a look at some of the events that are happening around town this weekend. First in Davisburg, it's time for the Oakland County Fair at Springfield Oaks County Park. All the fun and action kicks off at 9 this morning. Fair parking, which includes admission, is $12 for cars, $6 for motorcycles. There's a special fireworks show that will be held this evening at 10 o'clock.
Over in Livonia, it's time for the Red, White, and Barbecue Festival, which will take place tonight through Sunday at Greenmead Historic Village on Newburgh Road. Free admission will include barbecue, live music, pig racing. A fireworks show will also be held this evening at 10 p.m.
And in the city of Plymouth, the 38th annual Art in the Park event set to happen at Kellogg Park. All the fun happens at 11 o'clock this morning. It runs through Sunday. This free event will feature live entertainment, interactive displays, and children's activities. Our very own Ben Bailey will be live from Art in the Park tonight on Local 4 News at 4, 5, and 6 o'clock. So definitely tune in for that. We just need the rain to clear up, Brandon.
We do, and I want to start with Local 4 storm pins. With the threat for severe weather, especially later today, I want everybody to get on board with this, and this is a great way, especially in like a social media setting, to take some pictures of either storms coming your way or what those storms produced, and then sharing them so everybody can sort of see what they are producing. And this is Bob Jacobs in Allen Park with a great looking sunset. Want to thank you, Bob, for that. And again, Local 4 storm pins, a free app. Just search WDIV. And here are your temperatures falling a little bit with the rain coming through. 69 at our metro zone in Detroit, 67 degrees in our west zone in Howell, Lapeer at 66 and Monroe at 73. Still the warm air that has not been cooled by the rain yet, but it is coming through Monroe. We have heaviest rain right now in Wayne County. The yellow coming back here out of Lansing and Flint, that's some moderate rain still. So we've got another hour, maybe hour and a half to deal with some of this wet weather. But now south of I-94 in Wayne County, moving into the downriver communities with some heavy downpours and lightning. And where it is not heavy, it is still very moderate. And along 696, along I-75 north into Oakland County, very slippery, very tricky. But again, especially around Wayne County right now, the road's likely the wettest. We've had some real heavy stuff already through Livingston and Washtenaw County, but things are stabilizing a little bit due to the rain. It has sort of cooled things off and not looking at anything really problematic other than tricky travel this morning. 8 o'clock, those storms are pulling out, and as we get into the afternoon, we get enough sunshine and we get into the middle, maybe upper 80s in a few spots, but the humidity is up and a cold front will be on its way, and the afternoon brings more storm threats to the area. Storm Prediction Center has us under this slight risk. That's number 2 out of 5 on the threshold over there. So a decent chance for mainly areas along and south of M59. The heart of Metro Detroit will be in the line of storm activity later today. And again, it all depends on how warm we get, how much we can bubble up the atmosphere and see this cold front marching through kind of at the same time. Eyes to the skies, though. This morning, those showers pulling out. It's later today we have a little bit more concern with. The good news is with that cold front, the weekend temperatures and the humidity falling back down. So it should be very, very decent over the weekend with a hidden shower or two. Nothing really much. But lunch tomorrow, the models are saying a quick little 10-minute shower possible. And then Sunday night into Monday, more wet weather is likely. Kim, what do you have?
All right, well, right now we're taking a look at one of our MDOT cameras, an accident over on westbound I-94 right at Woodward. They're actually moving the camera right now, but this just gives you an example of the backups. The right lane is blocked over here on westbound I-94 right at Woodward, so just keep that in mind. Give yourself some extra time, plan accordingly. Also, we have an accident over on the northbound lanes of I-75 right at Schaefer. The left lane is blocked there. Be careful, as well as give yourself some extra time. And then over in Novi, we have a road closure because of some down power lines. Novi Road closed north and southbound lanes from 8 Mile to 9 Mile because of that. So in the meantime, you can use Taft or Meadowbrook instead. Over to you. Oh, and also I want to remind you about Vote for the Best. Every year this time, Metro Detroiters get a chance to promote their favorite local hot spots in our Vote for the Best survey, and the voting is now open.
Here's how it works. Head on over to clickondetroit.com/voteforthebest. There you will find more than 150 different categories to choose from. Best restaurants, shopping spots, hair salons, wedding venues, almost anything you can think of, you can vote for. Find your category, then scroll through all of the places that were nominated. To submit your vote, just click Vote. It's as simple as that. But here's what's new this year. Now you can vote for your favorite places multiple times. You're allowed to vote in each category once per hour. That could add up to 24 votes just in a single day.
Voting will remain open until August 13th, but don't waste any time. Head on over to clickondetroit.com/voteforthebest and make sure that your vote is counted. Over to you.
24 in a single day. We like that. Quick, favorite pizza place in Detroit?
Oh, come, no way. I'm not stepping in that.
No?
There's too many. Okay, Tanya's Royal Oak.
Okay.
You?
Okay. Buddies or Jets?
All right.
I'm cheating on Jets with Buddies recently. Time now, let's get into some stories that you might have missed. Henry the Hatter might be hanging around here in Detroit after all.
Last week, the owner announced he was closing the downtown location because he could no longer afford the rent. The rent is too damn high. Now, real estate brokers are offering him new, more affordable locations to choose from. He hopes to move into a new spot soon.
I hope that new spot's not too far from the old spot.
I have a great hat from Henry the Hatter.
You do?
Oh, yeah, I've got the box and everything. It's
really?
Yeah, straw, fedora. Yeah, it's really cool.
You might have to take a picture of it and post it on social media this weekend.
Will do. In Philadelphia, July 6th will now be known as Kevin Hart Day.
Yeah, so July 6th is the comedian's birthday, and the mayor says the dedication is for his contributions to the city. Kevin Hart has become an ambassador for Philadelphia Love by donating nearly $500,000 for new computers and scholarships to improve the lives of young people.
Unbelievable experience in general. I mean, look, the city of Philadelphia came out, and at the end of the day, that's the biggest compliment that I can ever receive, is just to be loved by the people that live where I'm from.
Hart also received a new mural a block away from his childhood home. He's a cool guy.
I think he is one of the funniest comedians out.
And very nice in person as
Especially if you follow him on Snapchat. His Snapchats are out of control funny.
And he's gotten paid.
Yes. So a labor union not very pleased with Western Michigan University's four-legged crew that's new on campus.
All right, so for the past 2 summers, the university has used goats to help clear weeds and invasive species. While it has been a big hit with students, because who doesn't love goats, the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees has filed a grievance claiming the goats are taking away jobs that could go to laid-off union workers.
The university responded to a local paper saying the goats are not on campus to cut grass. It's still unclear if the goats will return next summer. Meanwhile, they have no idea what's going on.
No, none whatsoever. They're just eating and happy as a goat. We'll be right back.
But first, we want to tell you about a wonderful opportunity to send a young person to basketball camp.
Yeah, I can't get past this. It's run by the Ball Foundation, founded by our own Randy Henry, mentioned number 2 today. He's one of our directors, former Piston and a coach.
Yes.
The camp runs from July 17th until the 21st, each day from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. inside the Tyndall Recreation Center in Detroit.
Yes, the cost to register is just $100, which includes breakfast and lunch for every day. And to sign up, all you have to do is go to ballfoundationmi.org. But a great foundation, very close to Randy's heart, and they do great things. Every single year they do this, and it's nice to give some of our young kids here in Detroit a chance to do something fun during the summer. So,
who's this again? Randy who?
Randy Henry, our 5 a.m. director. You would love it if you saw him in the streets and you said hello.
Earlier this week, we told you about a coffin found dumped on the streets of Philadelphia.
Yeah, this morning, the mystery behind this case has actually been solved. We've got details on that coming up next.
Eat dessert first? We'll show you where it's happening in the D.
Plus, there's a new Spider-Man.
Meet the man behind the mask. Today at 10 a.m. on Local 4.
Tonight at 10.
Haven't heard the lightning outside the studio here downtown in about 10 minutes. I'm listening at it. But you see downriver, we see the lightning. Behind this, it's more garden variety rain with very isolated thunder coming through Livingston, Washtenaw, Oakland counties. Still another hour and a half to go with wet weather, and it's wreaking havoc on the streets. Bigger concern later this afternoon, a warm and muggy midday, 85-degree high, and what could be some more strong storms after 2 or 3 p.m., Kim.
All right, well, this morning's commute is going to be tough. Take a look here. We have an accident westbound I-94 right at Woodward. The right lane is blocked, and you're looking at the backups. Give yourself plenty of extra time this morning.
All right, so we have an update to a story that we first told you about just a few days ago about a child-sized coffin that was found dumped in a street in Philadelphia with a child's organs inside. Investigators now say that a funeral home employee from New Jersey dumped the coffin after a latch on it broke. The worker is said to have moved the child's body to a new coffin, but somehow forgot the child's organs in the first one. Police have not yet named the funeral home or the employee, but they say the organs are from a 3 or 4 month old child. The funeral and burial for the child is said to have taken place last Thursday. The worker told the funeral director what they had done, and the funeral director then called police. That worker is currently not facing any charges.
Is morbid. In California, wildfires prompt mandatory evacuations for those living in central parts of that state. The fire started Wednesday and has burned more than 1,700 acres. This is the 4th straight year the area has faced wildfires, and that's made it difficult to convince some to leave.
It is Friday, and that means that we're giving away something free here, as we do every Friday on Local 4. And who doesn't love a trip to the zoo, right? Well, you can enter now for a chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets to the Detroit Zoo. All you have to do is head on over to the contest page of clickondetroit.com to enter. All right, so I am so hungry now. And of course, we get to talk about Chick-fil-A. They're going to be holding their Build Your Own Cow T-shirt and mask party.
I am so hungry. It'll take place at the Somerset Collection location. The party is for kids ages 12 and younger.
Oh, man.
This is ahead of their July 11th Cow Appreciation Day, when guests who dress in cow attire will earn a free entree.
Very nice. All right, it is 5:57, everybody. Coming up all new at 6 o'clock right here on Local 4 News Today. Stories from Detroit, Livonia, and Wayne.
Plus, Amazon is looking to get you drunk. It's the online retailer's newest venture.
And an unruly passenger forces a flight to be delayed for hours. Find out what she refused to do when we come back in 1 minute.
It's live from downtown Detroit. Local 4 News Today at 6 starts now.
The weather may have you up a little earlier than you'd like today. Showers and storms are racing through Metro Detroit, and another round later today could be strong to severe.
Plus, was it alcohol poisoning or not? Today we're expecting answers in the death of an 8-year-old boy who died after family members say he drank alcohol.
Plus, the highly anticipated meeting between two leaders of the free world, the superpowers. This is epic. President Trump and his Russian counterpart going face to face amid all of these allegations. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Friday, everybody. Feels so good to say that, doesn't it? Feels so good to hear that. Thanks for waking up with us. It is July 7th. I'm Evrod Cassimy.
And I'm Jason Carr. Rhonda is off, but back on Monday. If you need to get out the door, guess who is watching traffic and weather?
Ben and Kimberly Gill.
Andrew or Paul, please? No, it is Guess Who with Brandon Rue. We have some wet weather out there. Obviously, you've been hearing it, pitter patter, the thunder. We had warnings a couple of hours ago to our west, but those expired and things have become a little bit more reasonable weather-wise out there. But you see the lightning lighting up the sky in spots. We're right here in Windsor looking down river toward the Ambassador Bridge. 67 degrees out there right now. And some of the heavier rains are in the downriver area, crossing over into Windsor, Essex, Leamington, parts of southern Ontario. Heavy downpours and lots of lightning here. It's tapered off a little bit across the river into the U.S. here into Metro Detroit, but some more moderate showers still racing through Livingston and Washtenaw, Oakland counties. The yellow-orange, that's moderate rain, and fewer lightning strikes with that. The clearing or the drying line back on the other side of Lansing, so still another hour or so to contend with. And then we get a break. Not necessarily a great thing. It becomes warm and muggy midday, and a cold front approaching later this afternoon. And that means the recipe is there for severe weather chances through the afternoon, probably after 2 or 3 p.m. Eyes to the skies today. We'll have more on that coming up. But want to get to Kim, who is dealing with some traffic issues likely related to the weather.
Oh, absolutely. We are watching this MDOT camera right now. We've been able to see lots of lightning on it. So here's the problem. Westbound I-94 right at Woodward, there is an accident blocking the right lane. Backups here are they're building up, as you can see, so just give yourself some extra time if you're traveling through that area. Also, an accident over on eastbound I-94 right at Wyoming, 1 lane blocked there, so keep that in mind. And then on northbound I-75 right at Dix Highway, we have an accident blocking your left shoulder, so be aware of that. And then over in Novi, a road closure due to some down power lines. North and southbound Novi Road closed from 8 Mile to 9 Mile. Use Taft or Meadowbrook instead. And we do want to show you some video right now of a water main break, so those of you who are traveling through Birmingham, keep this in mind. A water main break at Adams and Lincoln that is now closed. Over to you.
All right, Kim, thank you. It is 6:02 now. And today we'll learn if alcohol did play a factor in the death of an 8-year-old boy.
Detroit police were called to early Thursday to Conley Street. That's where the boy's grandmother in her house told police that he had consumed an alcoholic concoction made by a family friend. Nick Monticelli is live with a story that shocked an entire neighborhood. Nick?
Jason, good morning to you. And frankly, more in the community having a hard time understanding how this concoction could have killed this 8-year-old boy. I want to show you his picture. Judging by his mother's Facebook page, he was the center of her entire world. But as you mentioned, he was at his grandmother's house on Wednesday into Thursday morning on Conley Street in the city of Detroit, when somehow he got a hold of that drink with alcohol. Then he got sick. EMS was called. The boy was rushed to the hospital, where he got, or fell I should say, into cardiac arrest and then died. Police are investigating to see if it was alcohol poisoning, and if so, if it was just an accident. Regardless, though, some in the neighborhood, they're pretty upset by what's happened.
Some parents, they, if they're doing their thing at home, that's fine, but to have alcohol and everything around kids is just completely unacceptable.
So there is going to be an autopsy today, or at least it's scheduled for today. They're going to try to figure out exactly what killed this little boy, why it sent him into cardiac arrest. In the meantime, that family planning for a funeral, again, of an 8-year-old boy. Far, far too soon. We are live this morning. Nick Monticelli, Local 4 News today.
Yeah, thoughts are definitely with this family grieving the loss of this 8-year-old, and of course we'll be waiting to find out the results of that autopsy. Nick, thank you.
This morning, the city of Hamburg, Germany remains on edge as protests continued overnight ahead of today's G20 summit. But there is another meeting that many are focused on between President Trump and Vladimir Putin. Chaos overnight in Hamburg. A standoff between police and protesters. Thousands spilled out across the city on the eve of the G20 summit.
The organization of the big world rich countries that sit on and rest on and plunder the people of the whole world. And I'm sick of it.
Frustrations boiling over as demonstrators sparked fires, hurled bottles and rocks, shot fireworks at security teams, who responded with water cannons, tear gas, batons, and pepper spray, trying to control the angry crowd. As the sounds of angst echoed across the city, President Trump met privately with German Chancellor Angela Merkel before having dinner with the presidents of Japan and South Korea. And later today, he will sit down for his first face-to-face meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin.
A lot is riding on this, a lot of expectations. And these are two very big personalities that will be meeting with very big issues on the table.
Issues that could include terrorism, Kremlin support for Syria and Iran, and the conflict in the Ukraine, while many back home are demanding the president confront Mr. Putin about Russian interference in U.S. and other Western elections. The White House has refused to discuss anything that may be on the agenda as the leaders meet this afternoon.
Back here at home now, Iraqi immigrants detained across the country and facing deportation have been granted another stay. A federal judge has extended an already existing stay to another 14 days, meaning that it'll now last until July 24th. The ACLU argued that the men would face imminent danger if they were sent back to Iraq. In a past ruling, the judge said that potential for harm outweighs the government action in a quick deportation. Now, we can expect more federal court hearings in the coming days. White boy Rick is expected to find out next week if he'll be granted parole. The parole board scheduled to make a decision on Wershe's request on July 14th. That is next Friday. Rick Wershe is Michigan's longest serving juvenile offender. He was sentenced to life in jail for dealing drugs back in 1988. Wershe tells Local 4 that he is cautiously optimistic, anxiously awaiting that decision.
Man is rescued after crashing a jet ski into the Detroit River seawall. We're told the man jumped off the jet ski before it hit the wall. A boater was able to pull him out of the water. No one was hurt. The U.S. and Canadian Coast Guards now investigating how that happened. A Detroit woman in the Grandmont neighborhood is fed up after teens were caught on camera breaking into her home. A neighbor recorded the thieves going in and out, taking items from that house. The woman says her security company notified DPD, but it took them more than 4 hours to show up. Detroit police tell Local 4 they were just busy with other higher priority runs.
Well, there were some scary moments on board a Delta flight. We'll tell you what happened on board that needed a military escort.
But first, Rhonda Walker is taking us to boot camp, fitness boot camp. That's next in Fitness Friday.
Tonight.
It's Fitness Friday and we're back at Plymouth Canton Fit Body Boot Camp. There is a class going on right now. Jessica, the co-owner, talk to us about what's happening.
So this is a typical cardio day at our facility. They have 5 stations. There's 2 exercises at each station. They're going to do every exercise for about 40 seconds. They'll go to the second one and then back to the first one, and then they rotate through the stations. And it's about 30 to 40 minutes, and they're done.
I just met somebody who told me that they lost 30 pounds during this workout.
Yeah.
Talk to us about this 6-week challenge that people can take part in both here in Canton and also at your Northville.
Yeah, so here in our Northville location, we're going to be starting a challenge on July 17th. We give everyone a customized meal plan, so we really focus on the nutrition through those 6 weeks, as well as making these customized workouts each and every day.
And on average, the clients lose about 10 to 15 pounds. So if you want to take part in the 6-week challenge and just get in shape and have a lot of fun with 30-minute workouts so it's fast, head on over for more information to clickondetroit.com.
Discover.
All right, welcome back, everyone. It is 6:12, and 3 people were hurt when a passenger tried to enter the cockpit of a Delta flight. The incident happened shortly after the plane took off from Seattle. It was heading to Beijing. The flight returned to Seattle under military escort, and that passenger was restrained and taken into custody. The FBI officials say that there's nothing to suggest this was a national security incident.
For American Airlines, it was quite the chaos when an unruly woman caused a flight from Atlanta to Chicago to be delayed for 4 hours.
Sit down! You're going to get us killed. Sit down!
A passenger began recording after the woman got into an argument with another passenger and a flight attendant. This was going on as the woman's dog was running up and down the aisle. Now, a witness says the woman kept reclining her seat as the plane was taxiing to the runway. When a flight attendant asked her to put the seat up, she became combative. The plane returned to the gate where she and her dog were removed.
Yeah, how did she expect that was going to end?
I don't think she was thinking that far into the future.
Probably not. It is 6:13, everybody. Let's get a check of weather and traffic this morning. We're dealing with a little bit of rain and some storms headed our way, Brandon.
Yes.
Pretty awesome looking camera shots.
Not this one, but that looks really good.
That's the result of what this stormy sky has produced out there. Some trouble.
Lots of trouble out there. Lots of rain, so be careful this morning.
The good news is, well, two bits of good news. It's Friday.
That's awesome.
And it's not snow. I mean,
that is good news.
That's the easiest thing I can predict today. It's going to be a difficult one, but look at this beautiful camera shot.
It's ominous.
Amazing looking sky color there with the sun trying to creep up through some of these storm clouds, looking out over southern Ontario to the east and Belle Isle and downtown Detroit. Woo, 67 degrees, kind of gives you chills to look at these skies like this. More storms likely later this afternoon that could be on the stronger side. 67 now with a north wind at 10. Look at some of the heaviest downpours right now over parts of southern Ontario and heading through Leamington, Ontario as well. Garden variety rain and thunder for the rest of us, but we have had periods of some pretty heavy downpours and rain through the morning, and so the roadways are very slippery and probably some pooling and ponding and hydroplaning out there. More decent moderate rain with limited thunder now through Washtenaw County and Ann Arbor. Livingston County has seen their fair share, but it is coming to an end from west to east here through the next hour. 85 degrees this afternoon, so after the morning showers come to rest at about 8 a.m., we get the warm and muggies through the afternoon and a cold front approaching, and that does increase our severe storm chances. Round 1 coming through. Round 2 doesn't even exist yet, all dependent upon how warm and muggy and unstable we get as that cold front sort of matches up. And so the Storm Prediction Center does have southeastern lower, at least areas along and south of M59 in this slight risk category, which is a pretty decent risk category. A handful of storms likely to produce some damaging wind, maybe some more of these flash floody downpours and dangerous, or as they call it from the National Weather Service, deadly lightning. So they're the things we need to watch out for. After 2 or 3 p.m., eyes to the skies and be careful driving this morning. Tomorrow, though, pretty nice. Model does say maybe an isolated noontime or lunchtime shower, but we're looking at temperatures mainly in the 70s over the weekend and mostly dry. We do have some shower chances returning early next week. Our Hanson's weather window this morning is Josh Strand beating the streets out in this weather, and this is Michigan Avenue looking toward downtown over there near Trumbull and the old Tiger Stadium, but a good look at what you can expect as you head out. Wet roadways and again some pooling and ponding problems everywhere, Kim.
Oh yeah, that is what we're dealing with this morning. Expect tricky travel this morning. Give yourself some extra time. Take the cup of coffee to go. Let's take a look here at what we're dealing with. Northbound I-75 right at Dix Highway. We have an accident here that has the left lane blocked. Not many delays in that area, but we are seeing delays here over on westbound I-94 right at Woodward. There's an accident blocking the right lane, as well as westbound I-94 right at I-75. There's an accident blocking the right shoulder. And let's take a look at some other problems out there over on our maps here. This is an accident on eastbound I-696 just past Northwestern Highway here, an accident on the right shoulder. We also have a crash over on I-275. This is affecting the northbound lanes just past Ecorse Road on the right shoulder. And over here we have some down power lines in Novi. That's going to slow you down because it's a road closure. Novi Road closed between 8 Mile and 9 Mile. So in the meantime, you can use Taft or Meadowbrook to get around that closure. Over to you.
All righty, Kim, thank you. It is 6:17 now. Let's get to today's consumer headlines. You can now enjoy ramen noodles without the noodles. Plus, Amazon's new business venture is all about wine. But first, let's talk about Uber and good news for Uber drivers. Aaron A. joining us live now at NASDAQ with that and more. Let's start there.
Good morning to you. Uber now includes an option to tip your driver. The car ride service began offering the tip option yesterday in just 121 cities. A survey released by M4 Mobile found that 79% of riders feel that allowing for tips is a good idea. The company disclosed in an email earlier this month that in-app tipping will be available for all drivers by the end of July. Amazon is getting into the wine business. The tech giant is partnering with King Estate Winery based in Eugene, Oregon. The two are developing a wine called Next, which King Estate says will be the first wine developed from inception to release with Amazon Wine. Amazon has operated Amazon Wine since 2012, allowing customers to purchase wines from around the world. And get this, Pringles is now offering a new limited time flavor that might appeal to college students. The classic noodle company Nissin is partnering with Pringles to offer chicken top ramen flavored crisps. The new flavor will be available exclusively at Dollar General stores this month with a suggested retail price of $1.50 per package. Something worth trying. Back to you guys in Detroit.
It's definitely worth trying, but you know how they made it. They just took the regular Pringles and the package of seasoning that comes in the ramen noodles, and they just sprinkled it in the Pringles can and shook it up. That's all they did. Not rocket science.
You can make it at home.
You definitely can, and I think I will. Aaron, thank you. It is 6:19 now, everybody, and in theaters today, Spider-Man: Homecoming. Several months after the events of Captain America: Civil War, Peter Parker, with the help of his mentor, Tony Stark, tries to balance his life as an ordinary high school student in Queens, New York, while fighting crime as his superhero alter ego, Spider-Man. This is the film franchise's second reboot. Maybe we're seeing over the weekend. It's also time for today's Free Art Friday clue. But first, we do want to introduce you to last week's winner.
That's right. Charlotte Massa of Detroit says she watches Local 4 every morning and immediately recognized the area and snagged the painting. This piece we hit on Warren and Trumbull in Woodbridge. But don't forget, you can win a piece of art yourself this morning. Make sure to stay tuned for today's clue a little bit later in the show.
I love when people collect the art because most of them come out, they haven't put on their wig, haven't brushed their teeth. You know, some of them are still in their robe, and I love seeing it every single time. So
hair rollers and slippers.
Absolutely, absolutely. Go for it.
From being called an emergency to being in an emergency. The story behind this particular video coming up.
Boy, oh boy. Plus, it was not the most electric pitching baseball has ever seen, but it might have set a record. That's coming up next. And before we go to break, let's meet today's Facebook friend for the day. This is Paige Light from Utica. She loves to travel and says, "You can always find me somewhere in the world, and friends and family are key."
Well, I would hope that you'd be able to find her somewhere in the world, because
you should find everyone.
She's still in this world. We will send you a gift card from Tormina's Pizza just for being our friend for today. If you would like to be our friend as well, like our Facebook page, click on the Friend of the Day tab, and we will be right back.
Good Friday morning. Welcome back. It is 6:24. Weather and traffic on the 4s. The heaviest rain and thunder moving out of the area over Lake Erie, but we still have some showers to come through, and so the drive is going to be slippery. By 7:30, 8 o'clock, things really start wrapping up, at least temporarily. Warm and muggy midday, 85 degrees, and with the heat and humidity, cold front coming. Storms likely to fire again this afternoon after 2 or 3 p.m., Kim, and they could be strong.
All right, we will watch out for that. But this morning, you want to be careful because roads are slick. We're taking a look at the backups over on westbound I-94 here because of an accident right at Woodward. The backups are getting a little bit better, but keep in mind that accident is still there at Woodward. Also, another accident on westbound I-94 right at I-75.
All right, let's begin your sports update with the Tigers, who are set to kick off a 3-game series with the Indians in Cleveland tonight. Feel like they just got back home, but on the road. In the meantime, Thursday, the Tigers closed out a home series with the San Francisco Giants interleague play, and they had a great performance by, yes, Anibal Sanchez, and end up winning it 6-2. How about that? If old Anibal could get back into old form. He's not old, but you know what I'm talking about. And in Chicago, the Cubs outfielder, John Jay, got his moment on the mound. He was put in the 9th in what would be a blowout loss for the flailing Cubs. 1 hit in his inning of work, and he reached top speeds of, look at this, 67 miles per hour. Like Carl Sagan should be doing this part. This was his first time ever pitching in the majors. After the game, Jay said he thinks he broke the record for the slowest recorded pitch. There's got to be a knuckleballer in there somewhere who throws in the 60s, right? Well, a golf fan in West Virginia spent a few minutes with old lefty golf legend Phil Mickelson, but not for a great reason. Take a look at this. His shot, boink. You always worry about this happening, but it was the 11th hole, and Mickelson's shot clocked a fan right in the head. Immediately after, Phil apologized to the fan, gave him one of his, here's a glove. Are we good? You just take the glove, give me the ball, and shake my hand. I don't know. It happens all the time, and all they get is a glove out of the deal. Guy?
That glove better be stuffed with some green. That's all I got to say.
He shook with his right hand, too.
Coming up next at 6:30, everybody. Local stories for you from Plymouth, Livonia, and Detroit.
Plus, in my favorite story of today, actor Bill Murray is looking to give back to fans of Caddyshack. How you can take a bite.
But first, this driver's bizarre reason for leading police on a chase. That's coming up next as today's top video.
Navigate your morning.
All right, everybody, welcome back. It's time for today's top video. A Florida man leads police on a wild chase through cow pastures. The chase got underway on a dirt road in Central Florida after deputies spotted a stolen truck.
The 30-minute chase involved the driver going off-road and into wooded areas. The driver even dodges some startled cows. Eventually, deputies got the truck to stop when all 4 of its tires were damaged. And when they arrested the driver, he told them he didn't stop because he wanted to give them something to do.
Well, now he's got nothing to do in jail.
And the cow said, eat more chicken. We'll be back in a minute.
Art Van. Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News Today at 6:30 starts now.
Some serious rain and thunder rolling through, and we have a chance for more storms later. Looking at the radar right now, you can kind of see how this is shaping up. Detroit and Cleveland tonight. Who wins? Regardless of storms, everybody, it is Friday.
And it was a deadly crash, a deadly decision, in fact. The driver accused of crashing into a crowd outside of Shinola heads to court.
Plus, a new cyber threat. The Fed saying hackers are now targeting nuclear power plants.
Even Brandon's excited for Friday, as you just saw from the Telestrator. We had a doozy yesterday and a good one today. Happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Evrod Cassimy.
I'm Jason Carr, sitting in for Rhonda Walker, who returns on Monday, and we return to the weather monitor with Brandon Rue.
Yes, guys, and the strong storms earlier that produced warnings over in Jackson and Ingham County started to stabilize a little bit as they moved farther east. So we've just had garden variety rain and thunder showers, but some heavy downpours and tricky travel this morning. Live shot downtown, ominous looking skies, 67 degrees, and a west-northwest wind at 9. The winds are going to shift directions and try to bring in some warmer air from the south today. You see up here in northern Macomb County, up in the Romeo area, the heaviest little pocket of rain that we're seeing. Our lightning tracker is on, and you can see we are seeing some storms over southern Lake Huron that are firing up, but we widen the view and show you the end is near, at least temporarily. The dry line behind Livingston County and Genesee County moving west to east, so we will be drying out over the next hour or so. Right now, Lake Erie and parts of southern Ontario seeing some heavy showers there. Trouble is that we start to get the clouds out of here and we get a little hazy sunshine middle of the day from noon to 4 o'clock, warming up, very muggy, and a cold front in the vicinity. And so we have the chance for more strong storms after 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. We'll take a closer look at that. Some could be severe on your Friday afternoon. Kim?
All right, Brandon, happy to hear that the end is near. If you can hold off on your morning drive, please do that. It's tricky out there. Let's take a look at what we're dealing with. Westbound I-696 right at Greenfield here. We've got an accident. You can see multiple police vehicles on the scene. 2 right lanes are blocked. Big delays in that area. Also on southbound I-75 just past Joslyn Road here. An accident that is on the left shoulder. Actually, a car is in the ditch there. We will see delays in that area. And then over on eastbound I-696 just past DeQuinder, we have an accident on the right shoulder, so just keep all of those in mind. And then take a look here at how wet it is. Again, if you do have to get on the road, just give yourself some extra time. Back to you.
Thank you, Kim. Right now we want to get to breaking news that we're following from Detroit's east side. A man says that he was shot and carjacked on Hurlbut Street. This happened just after 3 this morning. The 29-year-old victim told police that he and a woman that he was with were approached by a group of men. The woman was not hurt, but that victim was shot in the shoulder, and the suspects took off in his car. Of course, we'll keep you updated as we get more details. In the meantime, it's 6:33, and the crash was shocking and unfortunately deadly.
We're talking about last month's accident in Midtown near the Shinola storefront. Local 4's Nick Monticelli is live. Nick, we should learn more about that driver and the case itself later today.
All the evidence in the case should be laid out in court this morning. Good morning to you, Jason. The driver behind the wheel of this blue pickup that crashed here into a crowd of people, 4 people, is going to be in court for a preliminary exam. It was a bad crash. Those 4 people were on the sidewalk, one of them pinned underneath of a trailer. Today, a judge will review the evidence in the case against DeAndre Simmons, who is accused of being intoxicated behind the wheel and killing a 73-year-old man. The accident happened in early June outside the Shinola store in Midtown. Prosecutors say Simmons was behind the wheel of this blue pickup truck when he plowed into 4 people, killing that 73-year-old. There was 1 passenger in the pickup.
And I holler, Marky, and all I see is the older white gentleman push off the car.
One gentleman hit the trailer here, was underneath the trailer.
Days later, Simmons was arraigned. His attorney tried to get him out of jail, arguing he has no criminal record.
To be candid with the court, the only thing Mr. Simmons has in his past that I can see is where he bounced a check in 2005.
Simmons said little, appearing by video arraignment, his attorney insisting he has no previous drinking problems, despite the crash happening in daylight.
I do not see any indicator in Mr. Simmons' history of any alcohol or drug problems.
I'm very concerned, is this being alleged in the middle of the day, that this all occurred in a well-traveled area of the city of Detroit. I am concerned that there are issues here that we're not aware of.
There were a total of 4 people hurt in this crash. The other 3, 2 of them, I should say, were treated at the hospital. One was critically injured for a while. The third person refused treatment. Again, this preliminary exam is supposed to be today. We'll let you know exactly what happens in court. We're live here in Midtown. Nick Monticelli, Local 4 News Today.
Alrighty, Nick, thank you for the update there.
Today, we are expecting to learn more about the woman who used a taser on a police officer in Southwest Detroit. Listen. The woman claims her stepson was being assaulted by 6 to 8 officers while they were arresting him. Now, the family says she panicked and ran into a nearby house to grab the taser used on the officer. The woman was then arrested herself. The officer was not seriously hurt. We are following stories all across Metro Detroit this morning.
Yeah, including stories from Plymouth Township and Wayne. But first, let's start in Livonia, and that is where the man who's a person of interest in the case of missing Danielle Stislicki appeared in a courtroom. This is Floyd Galloway Jr., and he was charged Thursday with assault after a jogger was assaulted in Hines Park back in September. Multiple agencies are now checking to see if Galloway is connected to any other unsolved attacks and sex crimes.
In Wayne, a 2-year-old girl continues her recovery after being hit by a car when she ran into the street. Family says little Adriana Hills got out of her grandmother's sight when that car hit her last month. She was rushed to the hospital back in June with 3 fractures to the skull and internal injuries. By the time little Adriana's mom arrived at the hospital, doctors had already had to revive her twice. Adriana's mom was forced to quit her job to care for her, and now she's sharing a powerful message.
Because of what happened to her skull, she needs 24/7 care. He said he wasn't speeding and said, just let you know, you need to just pay attention.
The medical bills for the family are mounting, so they have set up a GoFundMe. If you'd like to help, head to clickondetroit.com.
In Plymouth Township now, nearly 50 cats were rescued from a home with filthy conditions. The cats were discovered inside of a trailer at the Plymouth Hills Mobile Home Park. The Humane Society of Huron Valley says that they recovered 48 cats. Many of them were sick. The man who lived in the trailer believed to suffer from some sort of mental health issue and has been living there for decades.
He had no friends or family. He collected cats. Then the cats had kittens, and he just kept them in the house.
Well, the rescued cats are available for adoption, and we posted all you need to know on our website. Just go to clickondetroit.com.
Revenge, a dish best served photoshopped. How actor Ryan Reynolds is helping a teen get back at her ex.
Plus, Education Secretary Betsy DeVos sued, and we'll tell you why several states are coming together against the Michigan native. We're back in a minute.
Sky 4